Deluge and the Chastity have a pretty good shot of being who I fight in the finale. You are set to re-encounter the Withdrawn, led by Witch Udmilda. However, outlandish her intentions seem, one ought to beware of her. He then reveals what he has learned of her and her designs. Witch Udmilda, one of the Bog Dwellers and head of the Withdrawn, a triumvirate more interested in legends of Yislach the Astral. I can't talk. Interested in legends of Yislach the Astralborn than in the rites. Her kind was known to be reclusive in the Commonwealth, yet she was brazen in her disdain for common values. She practiced the unspeakable. Somehow one day, her research into flammable reagents grew into an obsession with Yislach, despite widely held belief that he is dead or never did exist. But Udmilda held that Yislach is merely dormant, and shall someday be reborn with newfound hunger, which could only be sated by devouring the world. Then at last could Yislach return to his glorious home, and Udmilda would go with him. When Commonwealth officials showed up to take Udmilda in for spreading unrest, she was all too eager to comply. After all, a sentence to the downside meant being that much closer to Yislach's resting place, where she believed she had much work to do, where the Withdrawn stood ready to assist. In short, the 8 scribes certainly would not approve of what she aims to do, so be careful in her presence, reader, and for now, good night. You bid the lone minstrel a restful night and kind. It is too late to take flight, so you expect to press onward come daylight. Who wants to chit-chat? Wolfred, why am I not surprised? Hello, my kin. Tizo and I, we were just reminiscing on old times. Harak! Tizo is happy to have Wolfred back among the Nightwings once again. Thank you, Tizo. I am happy to be back among the Nightwings as well. Though you understand why we were forced to be apart for so long, don't you? Tizo indicates he understands full well. I trust that Tariq provided some good company and song during the intervening time. Skreek? Tizo confirms he did enjoy traveling alongside the lone minstrel for some time. And there he is, right on cue. Something I can do for you, Wolfred, sir? Wolfred laughs warmly at this. No, Tariq, we are well enough for now. Tizo and I, we were just remembering the time when we first met, the 3 of us. Tizo was rather apprehensive then, as I recall. He was merely, as you can all guess, I've fully abandoned the voices. He was merely being circumspect, I'm sure. Tizo has the sharpest instincts of us all. But the bite he gave to you, sir, it left a permanent impression, did it not? It did indeed. I consider it a mark of friendship. May it stay with me for all my days. It's a good reminder that, despite the challenges we faced together in the past, my time among the Nightwings has been extraordinary. Likewise, can I say the same, sir? Tizo shares the sentiment as well. Wolfred turns to you. I should apologize, my kin. Here we are talking of a history you do not share. Believe me when I say we're skipping over many of the bad parts. What I mean is, it isn't my intention to exclude you as we wax nostalgic. The Nightwings that you know, we are a strange assortment, are we not? Those of us who share some kinship from the past, I suppose we cannot help but seek some warmth in it. But it should not be to the exclusion of the friendships that we forge right now. So please, why don't you join us for a bit? Together you, Wolfred, Tizo, and the Lone Minstrel talk a while about the times gone by. The 3 of them are pleased to be back in one another's company again, having grown close through shared experience in the past. Just the same, they have welcomed you into the group. In spite of the hardships you have faced, some of these idle moments that you share together may one day form memories you think back on with fondness. Soon the conversation winds down, though it lifted all your spirits for a while. It was lovely memory. Let's continue on our journey. We shall take off. Any points of interest? No? Then we'll just keep it going. Whee! Smack. Points of interest? Points of interest? Ooh, birds flew away. Okay, Sir Gilman suspects you may find value. Wait, no. Let's go with Sir Gilman, because Tizo's summoning sickness, so as Tizo gets some sort of benefit, I just won't be able to use him anyway. Hup! Search for valuables. You and Sir Gilman spend much of the rest of the day searching through the stark badlands of Gluhive until at last you find something of value. So it would seem, at least, as neither you nor Sir Gilman can tell exactly what it is, for the object lies beyond your grasp. You consider methods to retrieve it. Oh, let's just go for it. After toiling away together for some time, at last you find the object that you sought within your grasp. You and Sir Gilman took a moment to examine it. A forgotten parcel. Oh, look at that fire in his eyes. Sir Gilman is turning intently when you approach. Master Reader, this night was— I lied, I've given up all voices except for Sir Gilman. Master Reader, this knight was so engulfed in memories of the Sea Dominion that he failed to detect your stealthy advance on his position. Splendidly done. This knight would have been vanquished by you easily. This knight is fortunate to have you as an ally rather than a mortal foe. His kind routinely clambers from the depths of the Sea Dominion to seek greater glory and perhaps a slightly longer life expectancy within your commonwealth. Such an honor it would be to be assigned the rank of knight and be conscripted onto the front lines of the Commonwealth against their vicious winged enemies. In the Sea Dominion, it was our ultimate goal to fight our way to the surface, past our brethren, past the razor reefs, the strangle kelp, the snagglefins that prey upon our kind. Sir Gilman continues listing undersea dangers and terrors for some time. Past the blood sniffers, the electric scallops, the rogue worms of the frigid current, the paralyzing nets of the farfishers, and even past the scalding waters of the glowing trench. Finally, he trails off. Yet, even despite the myriad challenges of living in the Sea Dominion, it is each would-be Worm Knight's duty to abandon that place at his or her soonest convenience. How humorous it was to learn that life within your commonwealth had quite a bit in common with our existence undersea. 'Twas not all pomp and glory as the stories told. Perhaps it is our lot, as Worm Knights, to bring strife with us wherever we should go. For even here, it seems, is our kind pitted both against our brethren and all others. He remained silent for a while, but then— Ah well, it is fortunate that this knight found within this place so fine a company as yours. It is a most different change of pace to strive toward a common purpose, rather than strive constantly to outperform each other's toward one's own self-game. Although, to the extent we are all competing still, this knight shall ever strive to take the lead. Make no mistake about that, Master Reader. Oh, Ripley, are you coming in? Hi, baby girl. Need some solid thumps? This knight was born to be the best! Just like all the billions like him. Now he is off to steal himself. Your pardon, Master Reader. He scoots off somewhere to continue with this self-made training regimen. One quickness. He's gonna be a speedy boy. Okay, Rippies, do I have to solve dog mysteries? Okay, I'll be back. I have to go solve dog mysteries. She threw up. That was the dog mystery I had to solve. Ugh, I gotta bring my chair a little closer. I'm just a tad too far. Okay. Then I'll probably have to pause again to solve bird mysteries. And the bird mysteries will be he wants to go to bed.
You are nothing, Reader.
What's up, Dorcas?
Nothing but a mindless simpleton.
Bet.
Your every action is a stain upon the legacy of the 8 scribes.
Hater.
The rites have been a long-held secret to keep out those such as you.
Nerd. You wake from what little sleep you managed this past night. Once more, the voice tormented you within your dreams. You attempt to rid your memory of it. If the voice truly is that of Archjustice Androboles the Ninth himself, as Volfred indicated, then none of you are likely to receive too warm a welcome should you regain your freedom. To the Spring of Jameer. I know, Klaus. Actually, I half wonder if I should put you to bed now, because it's getting dark and rainy, and you're gonna curl up early because of that. So you go to bed with the sun. Here in the dry flats of Jameer Valley, you encounter a messenger imp come to deliver news and rumors from the other side. The news this time pertains to Jodariel, whom you liberated at the fall of Solium. You learn Jodariel's past transgressions have all been forgiven. She soon was to be reinstated on the blood border on the presumption that she wanted her old status back. In fact, she was offered an especially prestigious leadership position in the First Veil, an elite blood border platoon shrouded in secrecy other than the famous results of its operations. The Commonwealth's veiled leaders always were surrounded by sentinels in similar garb, for a demon such as she could not be seen in the streets. But she refused the gesture, rather bluntly, the report suggests. Instead, she sought Volfred's agents, as well as several of her former fostered sons and daughters, news, and so the ranks of the revolution grow stronger. The last part of the messenger imp's news must have been damaged in transit, though appears to be in Jodariel's own words. All you can tell is that it says, await. You thank the messenger imp for relaying this information. Your companions are excited to discuss the news. She is an inspiration to us all, or to this night she is at least. Krihuhu. Chizo is fired up about the news of Jodariel's return to the Commonwealth. Wonder what the rest of her message said. Having someone of Jodariel's will and stature with us on the other side shall pave the way toward a brighter future. We can envision it. A demon such as she set loose within the Commonwealth. Delph. The news of Jodariel's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with newfound resolve. We gain +1 hope. Wish Jodariel luck. That's my wife. Ron, my boy. Hey guys, you know, Dad here, he don't like talking much, but don't get weirded out by that or anything, because I think he likes you. Especially if you keep buying stuff. What is this? God, this is so good. We're gonna sell you. I wish I could sell that back. Beam Leech. I think that's just gonna be really good. I'm gonna hold on to that for now. Okay. So good. I like that more. Okay. Pleasure doing business with you guys. So, goodbye, Ron. Let's go read from the book. Downside diseases. Ailments in the downside often give no warning when they strike. Those who keep moving and make no attempt to settle, they reduce their risks. The afflictions come in multiple varieties. In the bogs of flagging hands, a pallor tends to sink into the skin and then into the mind. The nauseating sea of soulless north of there is difficult for some to tolerate. Very hot or very cold environs bring their own specific side effects. My coat is not as lustrous now. My fangs are long. Like all aspects of the downside, all these ailments share purpose to test your body, mind, and spirit. They only appear to harm. Accept them, surpass them, move on. Sandra, can I talk to you? You bring me brief reprieve from solitude. Would seek you in exchange. Can we talk? Wait, can we talk? I keep forgetting to talk to her before the right. You know where to find me. I do, bestie. Yeah, class. Okay. Okay, we'll go solve bird mysteries first, and then we'll come back. Okay. We solved bird mysteries. Let's commence this rite. The mood is more dour than usual as you make preparations for the coming rite. A hush has fallen over your fellow exiles, and a sense of dread hangs in the air. At least one of your companions is unfazed. We sense the influence of one of our own. She is nearby. Her mind, corrupted, calls out screaming. Canst thou hear it, perhaps? She speaks of witch Udmilda, the adversary whom you expect to face this night. The witch, she doth revere an ancient god undying and unyielding on this land and on her consciousness. We may attempt an exorcism here, for the conditions are unique, and she may not be expecting us to be abetting ye. However, 'tis a risk, upon her mind and mine own, although a worthwhile risk perhaps. Bertrude seems to think that Udmilda can be weakened somehow through the coming rite. Then the stars above begin to shimmer with their strange light. Well, that'd be... You have summoning sickness. There, the star of Yuslach. Our adversary worships it and whom it represents. Fixate upon the star-reading one, if thou so darest invoke its power. Do so, and our adversary Udmilda, she shall be emboldened, but also left vulnerable to our own sorceries. We may yet limit her ambitions thus. Where is this freak? Which one is Yuslach the Astralborn?
Astral born.
if I must. I have nothing to lose from this one. Oh, I strongly dislike. We're so far in, I strongly dislike summoning my boys.
Rita, I am still very cross with you, you know.
Dorcas.
To think I saw in you a worthy heir. Not just to the legacy of the Nightwings,
Hater.
but to the future of the Commonwealth.
Bet.
That traitor Volfred. Only a fool would be seduced by his audacious promises and his dangerous ideas. That,
dude,
dear reader, would make you a fool.
Imagine if the long con was that
no
Volfred.
choice but to explain it thus, so even you could understand. Now for this blasted right. Some of us still have our duties to uphold.
I am upholding my duty. Dude, but imagine if Volfred was, like, the long con and having Volfred be the villain. Listen, I know I've been getting emotional about, like, the gray morality of this whole thing, and that we ourselves are liberating and denying others liberation, but, like, you ignore that. What have we here? Ye have returned once more into our presence. We sense something among ye. Who? Gertrude slithers forth and gazes at her adversary. Thou maggot. We should have known. But Gertrude does not respond. Ye Nightwings, that one shall be of little benefit to ye. That one's sorceries are a mere pittance to the overwhelming might of ye slack. Soon ye shall see. Minus 20. Reading 1. Thou invoketh the star of his slacks, then beware. For our sorceries shall Ludmilda be cast into a hopeless doubt about her faith upon her god. It shall be done if we prevail, but only if our own mind shall perhaps be forfeit otherwise. It seems that though through the outcome of this fight, either Ludmilda shall be permanently weakened or Gertrude shall instead.
Who shall it be this time?
Switchies.
Sir Gilman. Volfred. Now.
Ludmilda. Whatever her designs upon the rights, they cannot be good. She has dangerous intent. Ah, now then, Nightwings, ye wish to mock ye slack. Ye in your infinite foolishness shall be among the first to suffer. Oh, they're all gooey ladies.
Begin. There.
No.
Your adversaries are the first to strike.
Pathetic as expected, ye inconsequential maggots. I don't care. I'll restart if I have to.
Absolution.
Oh, I didn't do that in 5 seconds. Okay.
Volfred banished. Resplendent. A stifled effort.
No! Okay, that's on me. Zombie.
warriors. One triumvirate stands unopposed. Best not get overconfident, Nightwings. Banished each in turn. A rude predicament for the withdrawn.
Oh,
Simply
bad.
abhorrent. How very fortunate. My word!
Oh. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Such a display. The two triumvirates are neck and neck. Udmilda's not so scary now. Banished, all of them. Their flame has died a little. This is the path to glory.
Oh gosh. Oh, okay.
Tough luck, Nightwings. Alas for Gilman. Oh, you poor Nightwings.
I think we don't lose, but that definitely hurts.
And it is done.
Oh.
The Nightwings managed to prevail. And such a well-conducted victory it was.
It was! I felt so good about that! I felt so
The
clever!
hunt is done.
And I really was fully prepared to restart so nothing happened to my bestie. Bertrude. Ah, how can this be? How can this be? You slag, answer us! You slack! You slack! Witched Milda continues with her screaming, having been defeated in the right. You observe Bertrude there, fixed in a meditative pose. There, Udmilda, relent. Relent! Thy god has not abandoned thee, because thy god is dead. Thy god is dead. Pray to him all thou likest, yet it shall do thee no good. As Bertrude... Ah! I dropped the cap of my Pepsi bottle. I'm sorry. As Bertrude recedes into the shadows, Udmilda slumps down, staring at nothing before her. Impossible. This cannot be. Answer us. Answer us. 5 hope permanently. Be banished longer. May the scribes have mercy. I do feel bad.
There is much to learn from this experience.
Yay. Growth. You're getting closer. Yay. Oh, we're so close. Okay.
I eagerly await our next.
And then I can turn off you slack. Oh gosh. Who am I gonna send home this time? There proves little time for the rest of the Black Wagon after your fellow exiles thwarted the withdrawn with aplomb. Those afflicted with banishment sickness seem to be doing better, at least, and express gratitude to Pamitha, Sir Gimlin, and Volfred for their efforts. Just then, the lone minstrel appears before you. No words escape his lips. You can guess full well what he has come to indicate you, and follow him back out into the darkness. The stars above seem to be few and fading, and yet one still shines, defiant. The path to freedom reveals itself once more. Let's check out. Yep, the chastity, that's what I thought. 74%, yay! I'm pretty strong with all of my boys, so who do I get rid of, you know? You notice that the lone minstrel is standing there with you, regarding the night sky. The gate guardian and I, we have paid witness to the liberation rites upon the fall of Solium for a long time. We have seen so much. And so, I am a bit taken aback is all, to see something which I have never seen. We look upon the stars together for a while, then... I wish for you good fortune, and the wisdom of the scribes on your ascent. The lone minstrel leaves you there alone under the night. It has grown very late and you need to rest. The Black Wagon shall have to take flight again come morning. You slack the Astroborn. The foul name of the Star Titan is written here but once. Do not invoke it lest you aid its reawakening. It's... As I've been saying it aloud. It sups upon despair and fear and doubt, and lands such as our own. Was our mighty Mistress Melithe, which tracked the Astroborn monstrosity within its loathsome pit, where it lay nursing wounds sustained from traveling across the stars in search of simple prey. The wicked Astroborn could drive a lesser creature to the brink of sanity with a mere passing glance, but not Melithe. She cast upon a fiend 100 words of binding, each one more binding than the last. With the creature's incandescent skin, we bound this book and bound ourselves onto the stars. It's a flesh book. It's a book of flesh. Ladra! Why, hello, my lovely reader. What might I do for you? Talk to me. Go forth and show your adversaries what you have learned. I'm stressed. I'm so stressed. Each fight gets harder, and I don't want to, like... You know, I try to be it is what it is about it, but also I want the best for my guys, you know? I want them all to get liberation for Volfred's plan to succeed, mainly because I've never beat the game. But I also, like, I want to be true to the play, you know? This game is what it is. Or this run is what it is. I get whatever outcome I get. Something appears different now about the sacred mountain west of here. The lands near Emperor's Ascent and Emperor's Fall appear ashen. On the other side, the once precarious regions below, which you know as Temple High Road and Temple Cisterns, seem swept clean by the elements. Volfred observes all this alongside you. It is as though the entire downside now is well aware that soon the cycle of the rites shall cease to turn. The weather lately has been very much unusual, to say the least. In this case, however, it appears to have afforded us a bit of a shortcut. We should be able to make landing closer to Scribe's Gate now. Just as well, I think all of us are feeling rather more on edge these days. A swifter journey to the summit means that we can all conserve our strength for the coming trial. Maybe I send Pamitha back. You arrive once more among the old masonry of Mount Elodial. It appears that Manly and Chastity have already arrived along the other route. With some time to spare after having landed, you join Pamitha on a brief expedition to the monument of Jameer Minimane. Why bother, Pamitha? With any part of this, they're using you, same as you're using them, you know. But you're not using them. You're not using them. You're not using them! You're there because you want to be. You're there because you want to be. You return to the wagon once she has finished paying her respects. You have occasion once more to pursue your vocations. Just 2 presents. Grant those small global bonuses. Its fundamental purpose. The book seems to push back against you. Your sense of its hidden meaning crumbles under layers of contradiction, of missing details, and yet you feel a thorough knowledge of it now. It is more artifact than book. Its power almost solely rests with the reader, who makes time to form a certain meaning from the many passages unwritten. Yet the glimpse of knowledge you approached just then called back at you to stop and go no further, not to press too forcefully against the outer limits of your understanding. Nevertheless, for what you recognize shall have to be the final time. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within. Even now, you cannot tell. Righteousness. You look up to see the lone minstrel there. You had not noticed him. He looks up at you with his strange eyes, a color not unlike the bindings of the book, and he smiles at you faintly. A moment passes, and he turns to go about his business. What secrets do you know? He leaves you there. You realize you are clutching the Book of Rights to your chest. You manage to pull away.